Alright everyone, welcome back to another Embrace Destiny video. Kaz PhD appearing in the flesh for the first time. And with me I've got a special guest, TheLetter5.
What's going on, everyone?
So TheLetter5 here is visiting me in France over from Canada.
Beautiful Strasbourg.
Which is awesome, so we're having a good time. And he has only played Destiny like once. So for that sin, I'm going to help him catch up. So we're actually checking out the Warlock today because TheLetter5 loves the mystic, esoteric kind of character. And
Big fan. Spooky darkness.
The Warlock is about as much as you can get here. So just going to point out to you some things. So
Please.
Here is my Warlock. He is an exo.
Like the winter coat. Very stylish.
Yeah, he is basically a robot man.
Okay.
Right, there are three races of people in Destiny. There's the humans.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called the Awoken, and there's something called the Exo. The Awoken are they're like a new form of human that have come from a mutation of the light and the darkness.
Okay.
And they're all purple, and they got like magical.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen a guy like that in a cutscene.
And the Exo are, well, there's still a mystery as to exactly what they are, but they're basically sentient robots.
Okay.
And what little we do know, one of the most famous ones in the game is Cade 6, voiced by Nathan Fillion.
Which is, yes.
And we learned from his story that he actually was like a human before. And something happened and he woke up as an Awoken.
Huh.
So
right.
we're gonna check this out. Today there are 3 subclasses in Destiny for every class. You're the Warlock, like I said. There's Voidwalker, Stormcaller, and Sunsinger. So basically, this one, your super is you throw basically a nuclear bomb.
Excellent.
This one, you become Emperor Palpatine.
You sheave it up.
Yeah, sheave it up. And this one is you come back from the dead. So
nice.
What I think would be good is let's start you off with that. We're gonna go to a random mission
To the moon.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the moon. To the Ocean of Storms. Fun fact, the Ocean of Storms is a real place. It's
like in real life.
Yeah, on the moon there's a dark, shadowy part on the side that faces the Earth.
Excellent.
It's kind of in, like, let's say the northwest side,
Okay.
top left, and it's dark and it's like, I don't know what the Latin for storm is, like tempest maybe, like
Stormos.
Maris Temporalis or something,
There you go.
but it's the Ocean of Storms. So it's, yeah.
Very outstanding.
So here we go.
Alright, so I'm in the driver's seat right now, and we're... Ooh, nice elite controller here.
Yeah.
So we're just loading in.
Yeah.
I have extremely little experience with Destiny. I think I've played under 20 minutes. I do love video games, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a pleb. But most of the games I play are on PC, so I haven't gotten a lot of practice with the console aim, so we're going to see how just badly that I get blown open here.
Yeah. So standard console movement and stuff like that. A is jump, Y is switch weapon, X is reload.
Can I use these backwards things?
I turn them off, but I can turn them on if you'd like.
You know what? Do you mind if I take the things off?
Sure. They don't work. They're like, if you push them all day, they do nothing.
Fair enough,
but it's fine.
I just have like a monkey grip that I like to
Yeah.
traditional feel argue. Oh, things are happening. Okay,
Alright.
so it's jump.
Yep. Aim is left trigger.
And then we got left trigger, right trigger. What's reload?
X.
It's X.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Before you go in there,
Oh my god.
it's okay. You
So
might.
sad.
Yeah. So before you go in there, Y is switch weapon. So if you switch, you're at a shotgun right now. And if you hold down Y,
Okay.
you will switch to a rocket launcher.
Aye, yes.
You don't have any rockets right now,
fair.
but yeah. Left bumper is grenade,
That's my grenade. Oh god.
and right bumper is melee.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
as a warlock, your melee has a little bit of a range, so
Very good.
I want to show you kind
Please.
of what the range would be. Look at that. Now walk a little bit closer. Stop. That's your range for your melee.
Okay, I can gauge that. I can gauge this.
All right.
Alright.
So what we're doing right now is you are investigating the moon. You actually have to find. If you pull up this button here. Okay, don't mind that orange thing there.
Okay.
There's a public activity that's happening. You can get involved if you want.
But this is a private affair.
Yeah. So pull up your ghost by pushing this button, and it kind of tells you where you have to go. There, where that little gray thing is.
Ah, gotcha.
And then you can put your ghost to work.
Sweet. Okay.
Alright.
Deploy Ghost.
Yeah. So a lot of the investigation in this game involves you going to a place and pulling out your ghost. Your ghost comes out and does some stuff. So what it's doing right now is it's scanning.
Not enough to locate
It's scanning the moon to
Let's keep
find
looking.
where the temple is that you have to go to stop an evil ritual.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm into this.
Yeah.
Some D&D business going on here.
Now, if you need to run, you simply push the left stick down as you move.
The audio, it wasn't out of sync, guys. I just figured it out the moment before Kaz actually described it to me, so don't worry about this.
As a Titan, your jump is a jetpack. So you jump and then jump again.
Take it.
And it lasts for a little while, and in the air you can like hit jump again and you'll kind of fall.
We'll come. Okay.
So,
Air control there.
Yeah. Yeah, so right now...
Immediately the level design is like...
Yeah, the moon is really cool. It's kind of like... You get to go back to it quite a lot in the early game, and then in the late game you almost never go back. It's very cool. The premise is that the Chinese actually came to the moon, formed a lunar colony, and that's what all the structures you see here. And when we deal with stuff, we'll see. Yeah, you'll see some I guess Chinese, for lack of a knowledge, inscription. And then what happened was the Hive, this race of enemy you'll see later, they came to the moon and they drilled too greedily and too deep. And
out of the mountain!
Yeah, and that's why the moon is like glowing green with this dark.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Wait, here we go.
Yeah, it's got to be really close. Treat it like a ballistic sword. There you go.
I have a feeling that I'm like mega powerful here, which is really good for me because so I don't get completely blown open.
Yeah,
right, here we are.
You are pretty powerful. This is like a very early mission, but that's fine. But yeah, with swords, most of them have very bad range. So treat them like I told my girlfriend. In my girlfriend plays Destiny videos, check them out.
She's a real person, guys.
But we have to go
Yeah, and you're from Canada, so you get to see your girlfriend lives in Canada. Whoa.
Yeah, so your shotgun is really effective, but at a very close range. These guys are serious. There you go, getting a handle of a jump. Nice.
What's melee again? B?
Right bumper.
Right.
There you go. Just take that
Now, as a Titan, I can throw.
Now you're a warlock right now.
Oh, sick! I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying that you play a Titan.
I play a Titan. Yeah.
Good stuff. Reload.
What were you gonna say though? You can throw.
You can throw hammers.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm not playing a Titan, doesn't it?
Yeah. You have your super ready, actually. You can use it at any time. So you scanned the second, disturbance.
Excellent.
And you found out where the entrance to the temple is, and that's where it's leading.
Excellent. But that's the ritual must begin.
In order to activate your super, it's basically both left and right bumper at the same time.
Alrighty.
It recharges over time.
Okay.
And to give you a hint as to how it works, basically as soon as you go to activate your super, your character will pull magic from the void and get ready to throw like a giant bomb.
Nice.
So try to aim your reticle at enemies when you're ready to do that.
Just a bit of a lead up there.
Yeah.
It's
just cool. It can be a little weird when you first start. If you want. Yeah. These guys are level 7 and level 40, so
that's what I want.
Nice. That's a good one.
Thank you. Oh, these kids are level 40. So.
Oh, actually, I forgot. I told you that you have a jetpack, but you don't. That's not exactly true.
There's a float.
You have the floof, the glide, as we call it.
Watch that smoosh right in.
The way it works is if you quickly double tap A, you'll get maximum height, and if you just let it go, you'll glide like Legolas down the.
Nice.
Now, the Lex part is a little bit far from where you are, so maybe you should pull out your Sparrow.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
So pull out your Ghost again, like you just did, and then hold X to summon your vehicle.
Yes.
There you go. And the only thing you need to know other than regular steering is left trigger is that makes you get off.
Wait.
There you go. Left trigger is boost.
Excellent.
And
wait, I think I'm here actually.
Nope. It just looks very similar, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, and the bumper, That's bumper.
Oh, there's okay.
Yeah, you can do that. But left trigger makes it go faster. So.
God, I wish I could. God, I wish I could change lanes like this.
Yeah. Oh, imagine parallel parking.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. Just come in. I'm there. Triggering this. Yeah, buddy. This is what you want. This is easy about it. Yes.
Your entrance is back to your right.
Oh.
You're having so much fun. You missed.
I missed the core of video games. Okay, here we go.
It's down there. Sick. Crevasse.
Into the crevasse. That's rock and roll. So the game's been out for a year and a half. Destiny 2 is coming out in September.
It's been out for 3 years.
3 years!
Yeah.
And I've heard that maximum improvements with this game. There's some difficulty there's some difficulty when it came out, but if you have not played this game yet, you should play this game. Because it's made more than a heel turn, ladies and gentlemen. If nothing else, oh my god, it's made a small goal. If nothing else, what has been added to this game with all of the expansions makes it like a definite buy for if you have not played this game yet. So
yeah,
go and get it.
We'll talk about it in a minute because there's actually, I believe, we're gonna go into a cutscene here.
Sick.
We'll let it play out. Basically, what's happening in this point is you're still investigating. In this part of the game, you're still investigating the mysteries of the darkness. You don't know what's going on, and your character finds this dead guardian.
You're interesting.
Okay.
Not entirely interesting, but.
And then you keep hearing this voice.
Who is that?
Mysterious.
I don't know. I'm losing the signal.
So, when Destiny first came out,
I know what you're about to do.
Its story has been, it was very chopped
There are
up,
enemies out
and it was
here you
all
don't
over the
believe
place, and it wasn't really delivered well on. And the mechanics, though, were great, because Bungie, who made Destiny, also made the
face the
first
hive.
Halo games.
And if
So they
you
had
live,
a process that they perfected.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions, the mechanics, the gameplay, the gunplay of Destiny and Halo, some of the best.
Oh yeah.
So that's what's really kept people coming back, is because they made a solid mechanics of the game. But the story was garbage, and the later expansions have gotten better at actually taking the story that they wrote and actually putting it in the game rather than like esoterically like on the internet. So now, you heard this mysterious voice, and listen into it.
I like it. Okay.
Maybe use your super on him.
That'd be a great idea.
Nice.
Yes. That works.
Yeah.
It's been so long
Since you've consoled.
Yeah, thumbstick. So, I play a lot of Dark Souls. And wait, that's not the right kind of joke. I played a lot of Dark Souls, and I still do. And that game's a third-person, like, melee, medieval action combat game, and there's not a lot of aiming involved. So...
Yeah, there's not a lot of dodge rolling in Destiny.
My balls are getting exposed on stream live, everybody. Ah!
Slap.
That works. I see you there.
Nice.
This is really like the button. Like, even if I didn't have like magic void powers, if I saw a dude right there, I'd be like, stick your hand out.
Just like, no, go away.
What's up? See you later. Don't come behind a rock.
Yeah, you are slowly discovering what people discover in the what people are really upset about in the Crucible.
Oh, really?
So the Crucible right now is the
PvP?
Yeah, it's the PvP multiplayer experience, and the abilities in Destiny are so good that a lot of times people forget to shoot.
Yes. I thought it fell. I thought it was an ultimate bottomless pit right there. That's why.
Yeah, you're probably gonna find one, but it's not here yet. So a lot of people call the multiplayer like the abilities of the game, because people go in, they'll throw a grenade, then they'll slap someone, and then they'll throw their super at them, and that's all they do.
Just magic slaps everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure people watching this are like, "Come on, guy, you're like 30 levels above this area. How can you be like?" Yeah. So immediately, whoa, okay. Why? I gotta get on, bro. You're floating. Literally a wizard!
Yeah.
Literally, ladies and gentlemen.
That wizard came from the movie.
I really love this game. I've been supercharged. Alright, we're gonna do it.
Nice. I feel like a bunch of them.
Can you, when you chose your subclass, when you level this character, can you change your subclass?
You can change it right now.
Oh, cool.
I would, let's move back so that you're not going to get killed while you do that. And let's go to your menu, which is basically the start button. Go up to the top and pick whatever you want.
Let's sheave it up.
Yeah.
Equip.
And there you go. So
Excellent.
So now, let me think. Yeah, the way that this super works, you don't have to jump into the air. You can lead up, and you'll see.
Oh yeah.
You basically become the emperor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you can change at any time. Now, interestingly, I've heard in Destiny 2, there might be certain activities where things are locked, where you go in, because like right now in Destiny, you can change anything.
Yes.
But I've heard that in some activities it's locked. So you go in with a shotgun, you've got a shotgun. That's it.
There is, oh yeah, activities, like, if it's instanced, that it gives a lot more freedom to the player. I've heard arguments from both sides as to locking in your specific abilities. Arguments for is when you, like, let's say for instance this game only had a subclass, and you pick the subclass and then it was baked in.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that, like, the argument for is that when you have a game that has that kind of mechanic, you're sort of, there's more speciality to your character. Like, you know, you've got a bunch of warlocks, but only I'm the warlock. Back off, bruh. Oh, a double fist. That was good.
Yeah.
Both my hands. You know, there's a lot of warlocks out there, but I'm the warlock who's the sun singer, and I'm the one that can raise back from the dead. And like, you're a different warlock with different powers, so that can lead some sort of, you know, some uniqueness to your own experience.
Yeah, and it's kind of a problem with Destiny is that it's like everybody can get the same gear and everybody can choose the same perks with their classes. So like
it's like Syndrome from Incredibles. When everyone is special, nobody is.
Well, it's not even just that. It's that what bothers me about it is that if you were to buy this game and make a character, you could literally make the exact same looking and there's, you know, you have a different menu.
Here we go. Yep, no, good idea. What, wrong button?
That's a good one.
Nice. And that can make sort of players who are aiming for that unique, you know, you're a unique entity in the world, and it's like you see another guy who's like another space warlock robot.
Yeah, and I mean, it even goes to the premise of the game. The premise is you are the guardian who, like, helps the vanguard, like, push back the darkness.
Yes.
But you are also the guardian who, and you are also the guardian.
Well, I mean, that can be, that is a problem that has plagued the sort of suspension of disbelief mechanics in multiplayer games since the advent of multiplayer games.
And I don't have a problem with that normally, but I do.
What does that mean?
The Hive have just tried, like,
they're
just like
pushing on a log.
Yeah, they just like trans-dimensionalized into this
Oh! You can't. I've beat this game. I've nailed this game to death. Okay, here we go. You get the alternative of that, which, what my biggest example of that could be like Diablo 2, with Diablo 2, World of Warcraft had this where you choose your abilities and they're baked in. You know, you have this certain, you know, you have more strength points or whatever, you have these abilities that other members of your class don't, etc., etc. However, the problem with that becomes you have a stable of characters where you've got like I made a warrior, but my warrior uses axes, and I want to see a warrior that use halberds. Great, I gotta basically put in this effort, time to you know, make this whole another warrior. And yeah, it's sort of like, on the one hand, you want to make it convenient for the players and fun, because I think that doing the same thing over and over again is not the most fun. You're right!
Hold right trigger that.
Yes! There are things that they haven't told you about a Sith Lord. So yeah, and then on the other hand, when you are your own, like when you've taken time to come up with an interesting formula that can't be repeated, that means that like gives, at least in my opinion, like I feel like unique. Like, oh well, I can do this certain thing that no one else can do. So it is kind of like a difficult. It's sort of a difficult kettle of fish with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever regret envy the job. Envy the job of game designers. That's for sure. So what do you think it's so far?
This game is a blast. I like. So I did play Halo.
Be honest, you can tell it the viewers it sucks. I'm not trying to sell.
Buy Destiny for $60.
This episode's sponsored.
Well, I gotta say, thumbstick aiming has never been my forte, but this is and I mean, back in the day, I was much more of like a zealot with this. Thank you. So like, it's definitely a preference thing. Are those bones?
Yeah,
it's good.
Before you go in there,
right? On our ways.
Yeah.
The world's grave.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, before you go in there,
yes.
I just want to remind you that you have a rocket launcher.
Do I have some rockets for that? Yes, I do. So it feels tight. This is obviously a game that has been like cooked. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know,
improvements over time.
I can't shit on Destiny because can I shit on
Just do whatever you want.
I can't poo-poo this game from just the intro. Ooh boy.
Siphon Witch, that's what she's called.
That's gross. Well, you're gonna be your siphoning days are over. And your siphoning days are over. And your siphoning days are over.
Reload.
So it's like I can feel the money in the tightness of this controls and in I mentioned this to you earlier, but I really like the way this is obviously like a future space, you know, future space game. I like how everything is named like knights and witches and goblins and warlocks. It's like I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like a blast. And if you are into shooting, if you're not into shooting, this game's not gonna be for you. Obviously, but but like this is definitely gonna scratch your itch if you're into like a console. Actually, this game's PC, right?
It's coming out for PC for Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
November 6th.
Which I feel like, you know, they came out for... Oh, okay.
Got your super ready.
Limited power. Limited space.
Yeah.
They've got to come... If you could mod this, you'd have to have, like, the Jafar laugh.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe it. I'm losing.
Tell her the truth! No time to explain! Tell the players the truth!
I love that the memes in this game are so known that
like, I know this!
That you know about the issues of the story though you've never played.
Is there not, Kaz, a gun that's the no time to explain?
There's a gun called the No Time to Explain. We've reviewed it on this channel.
Oh, go.
There's another gun that's also called the Truth, so you can literally tell you I'll show it. Yeah, so that stranger that was from you in that earlier cutscene, let's try something.
Okay, am I?
Go.
My skull meter!
Oh, left.
Left? My left or your left?
That way.
Stage left.
Left. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Dig it.
Now, let's do this.
Oh, wait. Does the pause everything?
No. Not at all. You're fine. I'm changing your subclass.
Thank you.
I don't know if you're going to get a chance to use it, but I'd like you to try out the sunset.
Let's do it. Can I die? Like, wait. The Sunsinger's power is to die. Right? Oh my god!
Yeah, but you gotta get your supercharge first, so don't die yet.
Don't die yet.
The Sunsinger,
wait, no, yes, wait.
You're somehow out there. The Sunsinger is the solar-based warlock, and its abilities are basically throw solar grenades, throw like solar slaps, like that. See?
Solar slaps.
Isn't that cool? Like
I like that a lot. Wow.
But the super, normally the super is you get wreathed in flame and you throw, your abilities recharge.
Excellent.
But there's a later unlock called Fireborn, later perk. And what it does is when your super is fully charged, you can come back. It's pretty
nice. That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, haha. What's up? So essentially, like my point about like my first impressions, I hadn't played this game, but if you're into this style of game, if you're into like future space operas, if you're into, like, if you've played Halo in the past, I feel like this really will scratch your Halo itch. And I assume, there's some stuff on here. I would assume that pretty much all the Halo players have migrated to this game, if not, like, 100%.
Well, at least, like, they share their attention. They probably share their attention between Halo 5.
Yeah, and like, and also like it's not COD. So like, if you're into the not COD, then that's like your shtick.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, that's an interesting thing. Like, Call of Duty has very established like gunplay that is like more or less not copied, but shares the same like landscape with Battlefield and whatever. But Destiny's gunplay is very different. Like if you're looking for the rocket launcher,
that's a good idea. I wasn't, but now I am. Big man! Yeah! That's almost kind of. I'm getting splashback every time.
Yeah, you did. But you killed him.
Sick. Oh, here we go. Rock on. So we got the shard here. We got the world stone. Black soul. There's a lot of black soul stones in this game.
Yeah, the early part of the game was all about investigating the Hive, which are just these dark creatures.
And additionally, like, there's a lot of games, like, for instance, thank you. We had a discussion early on about, and this might or might have not been the case with feet. We can see your feet. Rocket jump.
Our new friend said there are enemies on Venus worse than this.
Yeah! Do you go into your super?
Yeah, you're in your super right now. You can throw grenades, and look how fast it recharges. Bottom left there, see it?
That's hype. But yeah, I don't know if this was the intention of the creators of the game at the time, but like we talked about how they wanted that sort of investigative story process where what we were talking about, the allegories or similarities to Dark Souls, where you're reading item descriptions, you're sort of figuring out the world, and there's this mystery, which is like good on them for like trying to make that happen, but that probably didn't really pan out maybe as well as they wanted it to be, for having like a separate website for you to learn about this stuff. However, I think that like for people who want a shooter that has maybe a little bit more depth than not at all, of like you're white guy, McShort hair, and you're here to like kill everything, and that's about it, and like my brother. So if you've got like a lore itch that you want to scratch, I feel like this can scratch a lot of itches. This is being an first impression, guy, man.
So we're gonna jump and do one more mission.
Dig it.
So viewers, if you're sticking with us, excellent. If not, we'll see you in the next video.
And viewers beware, you're in for a scare.